Attention, Cleveland Browns fans. Big changes are happening in the AFC North, and they could have a huge impact on Cleveland's road to another Super Bowl. A power shift could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're diving into all the details that could change the game for the Browns. But before we get into it, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, hit that subscribe button to join the family. Let's grow this community together and help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share this with your friends, and let's get started. When we talk about the Cleveland Browns, especially in recent seasons, there's always been a sense of anticipation and hope. But let's be real, there's also been a lot of lingering questions. And right at the top of that list, the quarterback situation. For the past few years, that position has been a major topic of discussion and somewhat of a stumbling block in the Browns' quest for playoff contention and Super Bowl glory. This season is no different. The pressure's on. As the Browns head into this pivotal season, the quarterback battle is shaping up to be one of the most interesting storylines, not just for Cleveland, but for the entire AFC North, a division known for its brutal, no-holds-barred competition year after year. So let's break it down and see what's going on in the lead-up to training camp. There are 4 players currently competing for the starting quarterback role: Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Shadour Sanders, and Dillon Gabriel. And with only a limited number of spots, the pressure's on to make a lasting impression. And here's the twist. NFL insiders are betting that by the end of August, one of these quarterbacks, likely Pickett, will be wearing a different jersey. So, what does that mean for Cleveland? It looks like veteran Joe Flacco might be the one to step in as the starter, at least at first. Flacco's experience could be the stability the team needs while they figure out who the quarterback of the future is. And that future might be in the hands of either Shadour Sanders, the exciting rookie from Colorado, or Dillon Gabriel, the seasoned pro out of Oklahoma. Now let's dig into what makes these two so intriguing. Sanders, a 5th-round pick, has generated major buzz during minicamp and offseason workouts. His athleticism, arm talent, and the hype surrounding him are undeniable. On the other hand, Gabriel, a 3rd-rounder, has already had more reps with the first-team offense, giving him a slight edge in terms of experience and familiarity with NFL schemes. But the plot thickens when we talk about Cleveland's draft capital. The Browns own Jacksonville's 1st-round pick for the 2026 NFL Draft. This pick could very well land in the top 10, giving Cleveland a ton of leverage. If none of these quarterbacks prove to be the long-term solution, the Browns could pivot and trade up for a franchise QB like Arch Manning if he declares after his junior year at Texas. Cleveland has been aggressive in the draft before, and it looks like they're ready to continue that trend. A top-tier quarterback could very well be within reach in 2026. Giving the Browns a powerful tool to reshape their future. Now, the quarterback competition isn't just about 2024. It's about laying the foundation for the next decade. The team's front office and coaching staff know that the window for competing at a high level is limited unless they find their franchise QB sooner rather than later. With Flacco, Sanders, Gabriel, and potentially others all vying for the job, only one of them will likely remain on the roster by next year. The others? They could be traded, released, or moved to different teams depending on how their development progresses. Which brings us to a major question. Which quarterback currently holds more value? Gabriel, with his experience and reps with the first team, seems like the safer bet. But Sanders, with his ceiling and athleticism, could be the more exciting prospect. And don't forget, the NFL landscape is always shifting. A name like Anthony Richardson from the Colts could end up on the trade market soon. Richardson, the 4th overall pick in 2023, has shown flashes of incredible talent. However, with a shoulder injury sidelining him this offseason, his status with Indianapolis is now uncertain. If the Colts move on from him, Cleveland could make a play for this young, highly touted quarterback with a sky-high ceiling. Now, imagine this scenario. Cleveland trades for Richardson, a 23-year-old with a rocket arm and incredible mobility. Adding him to the roster could reshape the Browns' entire quarterback future, especially if they exercise his fifth-year option. That would give them control over his rookie contract for at least 4 more seasons. It's a potential game changer, and it's not out of the question.